Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ace back with yet another Madden 20 Alphabet online head-to-head gameplay for you guys today. We have the New York Jets, the second set of New York teams, and it probably the more, I want to say exciting team, but definitely one of the more developed teams between the two teams of New York. And to be honest with you guys, their free agency has been a little weird so far, but before we get into their moves, I just want to give a shout out to my friend Haru, who I am playing in this game. This is the second time he's featured on my channel. First time we were playing Fortnite together. That was a duo win that I put up, 13 kill gameplay. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to go watch it. It was pretty fun playing. And then the other time is this time, and he was using the Houston Texans, and it's a very close game. So if you guys want to wait until the end, this game was insane. It definitely came down to the wire. I had a chance to win it at the end, so make sure to stay tuned to see whether or not I came back and was pretty much clutch. But anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about first. Second thing, if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I did not upload yesterday. I decided to take a day off because we were on like a 10-day streak. I know I've been talking about uploading a lot, but just uploading every single day can be a little tiresome, and I've been grinding at Ultimate Team. I'm at the time I'm recording this video, I'm pretty close to getting Jadeveon Clowney. I just have to play a couple of games and get my coins up, and then we have them. And that's going to be great gameplay for you guys, and I can't wait to do it. So expect a video of Ultimate Team coming in a couple of days probably. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm in the season already, which is really weird with Ultimate Team. You think they would let you like reset your season when the actual season ends? We're in like season 6 right now, and I remember playing Ultimate Team when the game first came out, and it was like season 1. And for some reason, my season is still there, so it's a little weird. But other than that, guys, let's get right into the video. Let's talk about the New York Jets and what they have done in free agency so far. So to begin with this video for right now, we're just going to talk about a couple of their free agency signings. And if you hear a similar name who's already on the team, that means that they just extended them. And then we're going to go into two signings that I thought were pretty good for them. Definitely one of the more noticeable signing for their team. And I've been doing that for every video now. So we're going to start off with the less notable ones. Let's start off with Greg Van Roten, a guard, and George Font, an offensive tackle, who, if you guys know who George Font is, he's like the most pulled free agency card right now in Madden 20 because of his free agency promo. So George Font, his name should pop out to you guys. Alex Lewis, a guard. Brian Poole, a cornerback. If I am correct, Brian Poole was actually already on the team, but they just extended him, and I believe he's like one of their 2 starters at cornerback, so that's pretty interesting. And the last least notable signing, and I don't mean to sound like that, but you know, there's bigger signings, of course, but the last noticeable one is Neville Hewitt, a linebacker. So that's all the less noticeable ones. So let's go into the first signing, who is none other than Brashad Perriman, who's coming over from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who had a great bounce-back season, in my opinion. Perriman was drafted in the first round a couple of years ago by the Baltimore Ravens, and he was pretty underwhelming. Everybody kind of knows this by now. He has crazy, insane speed, and he's making up for it now. A little late into his career. He's just blossoming right now, so it's definitely good to see him bounce back like that, and he's going to a team that needed a receiver because they actually recently lost Robbie Anderson to the Carolina Panthers. So they're basically getting, in my opinion, another Robbie Anderson type of receiver. Brashad Perriman's going to bring that speed that they want and need, and that's just going to help that offense just kind of like patch that hole in. We'll see if he can have that #1 role in New York, or if they go ahead and they draft somebody in the draft or get somebody else. You never know. So that's the first signing. The second signing also has to do with offense, and he's a guard/center, Connor McGovern, who was drafted recently, and I believe he's coming over from the Denver Broncos. So that's a big loss for Denver because I believe he was a starter on their O-line, and he was pretty good, man. Like I remember, like right before he got drafted, I was watching a lot of like pre-draft stuff, And when he got drafted, I believe he got drafted a little later than he was mocked, and it was a great pickup. He's been starting ever since he got drafted, and definitely an underrated signing for the Jets because now they're patching that O-line, basically trying to get Le'Veon Bell a better O-line so he can have a great year and pop off like he was with the Steelers, and just more protection for Sam Darnold, who is honestly projected to have a great year this year. It's going to be hard to see how he plays, considering, I mean, that offense, in my opinion, there is a lot that needs to be fixed. I mean, they're a run-first offense, but from what I was reading, it really does seem like Sam Darnold is supposed to take this team to the next level, and we're gonna see that this year, whether or not it's going to happen. Now, besides the offense, there's pretty much nothing else to talk about the offense. So let's talk about the defense. One of the more well-built defenses in the NFL, even though it doesn't seem like it on, I guess you could say on paper. There's so many noticeable names on that defense. You got C.J. Mosley, who they brought over from the Ravens in free agency last year, but he's been a little injury-prone this year, so it's kind of hard to see him play. But still, C.J. Mosley is one of the better middle linebackers in the NFL, and it's going to be crazy to see him play a full year with that defense because he's going to make that defense 10 times better. Then you have Jamal Adams, of course, one of the best strong safeties in the NFL. You could definitely even say he's the best one, to be honest. I mean, I'm an LSU fan, so I am a little biased, so I am going to say he's definitely up there. Probably the best, even though he's it's really short into his career. But yeah, man, I mean, Jamal Adams definitely a cornerstone of that defense. And to be honest with you guys, there's really no other crazy names. They traded Leonard Williams away to the New York Giants. Two New York teams doing business with each other. It was kind of funny when I saw that. But they got Kenyon Williams. They drafted him this year. That's something to look forward to. He was a little injury prone this year too, and it's going to be pretty cool to see how he does. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not he's going to live up to that hype, all that pre-draft hype. The comparisons that these people make nowadays are just crazy. They compare these people to the NFL legends. But other than that, one more thing about the defense, they went ahead and released Tremaine Johnson. So, even though you got Jamal Adams back there, the secondary is looking a little weak now. They have Brian Poole, so he might be their number one, but that secondary is just The Jets are overall they're an team. But it's the battle in New York. Let me know who you guys think is the better out of the two New York teams. In my opinion, it's a pretty close battle. I'm not going to pick one because I think that they're pretty even, in my opinion. It's crazy. We have the two New York teams, then we have the two Los Angeles teams. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I actually just noticed something. This is all I have for this video today. It's really hard to talk about teams that don't do anything in free agency because I can sit here and I can talk about their offense and their defense, but I mean, most of you guys know about the offense and the defense for most of these teams, unless you don't watch football. I mean, I could inform you on some things that you wouldn't normally know, but hey, I mean, everybody has their own opinion on these teams. I just make this series so you guys can talk to me about what you think. What you think about when it comes to the New York Jets or the New York Giants and stuff like that. But one thing that I am going to mention, guys, our next video is going to be the Raiders. And when I was making this series, they were still the Oakland Raiders. They weren't in Las Vegas yet, and I'm just realizing that now. They should have been a little earlier in the series, but when I name this next video, I'm going to name it the Las Vegas Raiders because that is pretty much in the news. They got that crazy new stadium. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Watch this ending right here because it's pretty much the ending of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment to help make the series even better than what it has been already. Thank you guys for the 200 views on the Rams video. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to go over and hit that like button. And yeah, guys, thank you for the support so far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at the next one. Peace.